Okay, so Rachel, many congratulations. Client of the month for July. Really, really well deserved from our point of view, primarily because you haven't done the easy stuff. The physical stuff for you, with your background, with the netball, was always going to be a little bit easier, always going to be more natural for you. What's really been impressive is how you've adapted the other side of your life to give yourself the chance to get the results. I don't know whether we'll come to it at all, but it's, you know, the way you've really adapted, sort of finding a bit of space for you, getting a bit of calm back in your life. I've done it with many people over the years, but I don't remember anybody taking to it quite as easily and as well as you have. So that's a really impressive feat, and therefore you're really well deserved with this sort of recognition. Just tell us a little bit more about your story and why you came to us in the first place.
I think really I was getting a little frustrated. I was exercising hard. I'd previously been a netballer, so prior to having my child, I'd always trained hard in order to perform. I was still kind of doing that, but gaining little injuries here and there, and just feeling frustrated with that. I was also not really getting any weight loss. I didn't really understand why that was happening when I was training hard. Vicious circle really, then eating badly because I'd get annoyed and I'd kind of emotionally eat, I guess. So it was recommendation really from my brother, who is also one of your clients, who just said, look, have a chat, see what you think, and obviously took it from there and really wanted to go with it.
Okay, and what's the journey been like so far? It's been what, 4 months for us? 4 months?
Yeah.
So tell us a bit how it's felt and what the experience has been like.
I think it was totally different than I was expecting. So the whole let's just relax, not do any exercise, let's calm everything down. That was obviously a little bit alien to start with, but obviously it had the desired effect. Given we went gluten-free, dairy-free, I found that I kind of felt more energised. We talked about obviously adrenal stress. I kind of grasped that, got my head around it. Did a bit of reading outside of our sessions, and that really did help me to kind of say, okay, let's look at that and try and relax and look at everything, because some of the little things, ignoring them and not getting so stressed and emotional sometimes about little things that don't really matter.
Yeah. And so what about specific goals? Any specific goals achieved?
Yeah, like I wanted really to just lose some weight. So for me, it was more, I guess, feeling more comfortable in clothing, that kind of thing, which I think we took, I've still got some way to go with that, but yes, have achieved it. Feel more comfortable, feel happier, and just feels easier really. Just the exercise is still starting to coming up back now really.
Yeah. And getting back into clothes you haven't worn for a while?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Or just not, and buy new ones.
Okay, well, yeah, that's your choice. So what does that feel like then? I mean, we've talked today about wearing clothes you've not worn for a while. I know you've lost a reasonable amount of weight already, even though there's sort of more to go. What does that feel like? What is it feeling like now to have that success?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, people have noticed. So I think that's one of the other things that I've taken on board is that I think we hit the nail on the head a few weeks ago. We said that as a former athlete, I guess, taking compliments about sporting performance, I've always I couldn't take that. Whereas on my physical appearance, I think because I've always been so competitive, that hasn't been so easy to take. So actually it's accepting that, and if somebody says, oh, you look like you've lost weight, or that looks nice, is actually taking that compliment, which I'd struggled with before. So I think the fact that people have noticed, and I can say, oh, thanks, yeah, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, that's given me the confidence really to just feel a bit happier in myself and make me better as a mom, as a wife, as a boss, as a friend, whatever that might be.
Okay, cool. And so what's next?
Much the same. I think I've had, we all have our little wobbles, so the gluten-free, dairy-free definitely worked for me. I really want to continue with that. I'd like to be able to do a chin-up. That was always one of my goals. I've never ever done one, so we'll go for that.
Okay.
And then I think I've taken up tennis, as you know, so keeping up with that, that's really given me the kind of that competitiveness, which probably has allowed me to be more relaxed with the other kind of gym work. I enjoy the yoga, I enjoy the Pilates, and the mindfulness. I'm really quite on board with that, which surprised me because I always thought it was a bit, hippie-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, really happy with all of that as
Cool.
well.
Great. Oh, well, I thoroughly look forward to trying to get you to do one of those chin-ups. So thanks very much. Loads of congratulations again. Let's keep up the good work. Cheers.
Thank you.